In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on February 4th, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Purdue versus Wisconsin. Purdue is gearing up for a monumental Big Ten clash as they travel to face Wisconsin, who currently holds the 6th spot in the rankings. The Boilermakers, with a solid 20-2 overall record and a 9-2 standing in the Big Ten, recently triumphed in an intense overtime battle against Northwestern, securing a 105-96 victory while playing as -14 favorites. Conversely, the Badgers, standing at 16-5 overall and 8-2 in the Big Ten, faced a less fortunate fate in their recent overtime match against Nebraska, succumbing to an 80-72 defeat as -1 favorites. This upcoming contest promises to be an exhilarating matchup between 2 of the Big Ten's premier teams. Purdue, despite their prowess, has displayed vulnerability on the road, boasting a 3-2 record in their last 5 Big Ten away games, including a loss to Nebraska. On the flip side, Wisconsin has asserted dominance by winning 8 out of their last 10 games. Intriguingly, both teams have suffered defeats at the hands of Nebraska. Moreover, Purdue stands out as one of the top scoring teams in Division I, averaging an impressive 126 points per 100 possessions, while Wisconsin closely trails behind with a score of 121 points per 100 possessions, securing them the 7th position in the country. Although Purdue's dominance is partially attributed to their rebounding prowess, Wisconsin possesses the size and capability to compete effectively. Notably, the Badgers concede fewer opponent rebounds per game. The Purdue Boilermakers emerge as the superior team on both ends of the court, positioning themselves as potential contenders for the best team in the nation. Despite the soft lines this season, Purdue remains a force to be reckoned with. However, Wisconsin, with its offensive prowess and an impressive 11-1 home record, presents a formidable challenge. With the Kohl Center expected to be electric, this game holds significant importance for Wisconsin's March resume, making the Wisconsin Badgers to cover the spread as underdogs our full game side pick. In terms of offensive efficiency, both teams showcase elite performance, with Ken Palm ranking Purdue at number 1 and Wisconsin at number 7. Notably, this efficiency measure differs from pure points per game, as both teams prefer a deliberate pace. The lack of turnovers from either side suggests a game characterized by patient possessions on both ends of the court, potentially leading to a strategic and deliberate matchup. Another crucial factor is the proficiency of both teams in cleaning the glass, limiting second chance points and emphasizing the importance of single-shot possessions. The anticipated pace of the game leans towards methodical and sound offensive strategies, minimizing quick transition baskets. Last season's encounter between these teams saw a total of 124 points, falling below a 128-point spread. Despite the potential for more explosive offenses this season, Big Ten conference play tends to tighten up, especially when formidable teams face off. Wisconsin's slow tempo, ranked 322nd nationally, and Purdue's measured approach, ranked 162nd, suggest a deliberate offensive style. The previous 2 meetings between these teams have trended towards the under. While a slightly higher total would be preferable, the likelihood of this game score staying below the set total number outweighs the possibility of it going past it. Therefore, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Nebraska versus Illinois. Nebraska is set to face off against Illinois in an enticing Big Ten showdown, concluding our weekend of college basketball action. The Nebraska Cornhuskers, boasting a record of 16-6 overall and 6-5 in the Big Ten, are gearing up to take on the formidable number 14 ranked Illinois Fighting Illini, who stand at 16-5 overall with a 7-3 conference record. Nebraska comes into this matchup with the momentum of a convincing 80-72 victory over number 6 Wisconsin, defying defying expectations as half-point favorites on their home court. On the other side, Illinois secured an impressive 87-75 win on the road against Ohio State, comfortably covering the 2.5-point spread as road favorites. Notably, this encounter marks the sole meeting between these teams in the current season, with Illinois having emerged victorious in both matchups during last season's league play against Nebraska. In their recent clash with Ohio State, the Illinois Fighting Illini encountered minimal challenges despite allowing a 50% shooting performance from their opponents. Demonstrating their offensive prowess, Illinois managed to shoot 51.7% from the field, coupled with a 36-28 rebounding advantage and a commendable 6 turnovers. This victory extended their streak of scoring 70 or more points in 5 consecutive games, reflecting a formidable 4-1 run for the Illini. On the flip side, Nebraska's recent triumph over Wisconsin showcased their potential to be a formidable force. The Cornhuskers have reached or surpassed the 72-point mark in 10 of their last 11 games, underscoring their offensive capabilities. Should Illinois display any defensive lapses, this matchup promises to be intriguing given Nebraska's offensive prowess. While there is a compelling argument for Nebraska's strength in this matchup, the significance of home court advantage in the competitive Big Ten cannot be overlooked. The return of Terrence Shannon Jr. to the Illinois lineup further bolsters their team, making them a formidable and potentially intimidating group in the upcoming games. Considering these factors, the Illinois Fighting Illini to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Although the total for this game is set at a high number, the recent trends of both teams point towards a scoring-heavy contest. Illinois, ranked 73rd in the nation in pace of play, is known for their quick and aggressive style, a tendency likely to be amplified with Shannon's presence. The Illini have surpassed the total in 5 of their last 6 games, showcasing their offensive strength. In contrast, Nebraska, ranking 149th in tempo, has exceeded the total in 9 of their last 11 games, with their perimeter scorers dictating the offensive tempo. The expectation is that Illinois will dictate a fast pace, compelling Nebraska to keep up. Given both teams' recent propensity for high-scoring affairs, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Stanford versus Arizona. When Stanford steps onto the court against number 11 Arizona in a Pac-12 showdown on Sunday night, there's a palpable air of anticipation as they aim for another upset. The Cardinal recently secured a 71-62 victory against Arizona State, defying the odds as minus 1.5 favorites. Meanwhile, the Wildcats asserted their dominance with a commanding 91-65 win over Cal as imposing minus 19.5 favorites on their home turf. While Arizona appears poised to emerge victorious in this matchup, the daunting 17-point spread raises eyebrows, especially considering Stanford's earlier triumph over Arizona this season. With a history of solid performances, the Cardinal boasts a 6-2 against the spread record in their last 8 encounters and an impressive 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games. These statistics underscore Stanford's ability to keep games closely contested, making them a formidable force even against the highly talented Wildcats. For Arizona to cover the spread by 17 points, they'll need to achieve a minimum score of 88. However, recent trends reveal that they've only surpassed this threshold once in the last 6 games, and that lone occurrence was against the struggling Bears. Additionally, Arizona has managed to score 95 points against Stanford only once in their last 10 meetings. Despite rebounding from an unusual loss to Oregon State with 2 strong victories, Arizona faces the challenge of containing Stanford's penchant for upsets, which could potentially narrow the margin of victory for the Wildcats. Considering these factors, the Stanford Cardinal to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The initial clash between these teams was a high-scoring affair, culminating in a total of 182 points. However, it's crucial to acknowledge that Stanford's exceptional 58.1% shooting performance is unlikely to be replicated. Recent statistics reveal a decline in their offensive output, with only 71 points scored in each of their last 2 games and surpassing the 80-point mark only once in the last 5 games. In contrast, Arizona seems poised to maintain their offensive prowess, having scored at least 80 points in 4 of their last 5 games, with totals exceeding 87 in their last 2 outings. Anticipating a redemptive performance, Arizona is expected to approach this game with renewed vigor, aiming to dispel any notion of their previous loss to Stanford as a mere fluke. In the context of their head-to-head history, 23 games between these teams have surpassed the total this season, with the over hitting 6 out of the last 10 meetings. While the projected total may seem high, the context of Pac-12 play, where defense often takes a backseat, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.